Hi everyone. Today we will discuss about IFC performance standards. This is very hard topic because IFC is providing fund loan to many developing countries to mitigate emerging challenges. Let's discuss. IFC is the branch of World Bank Group. You can see here World Bank have five branches, five agencies. Let's discuss one by one. Number one, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development (IBRD). This agency was providing fund to war-torn countries uh, having world wars. So this bank funding to those countries in order to rehabilitate them. But nowadays there is no world wars, so this bank, this agency, no more exist, and it is merged in the World Bank group. So it is also called as a World Bank. Number two, International Development Association (IDA). IDA is funding to the government sectors. International Finance Corporation, we will discuss upon this. IFC basically funding to the private sector of developing countries. MIGA, this is Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. This providing for insurance to those investors, political people who are funding or whose business is running out of the countries in foreign countries. So this is providing insurance to them. International Center for Resettlement of Investment Dispute. This agency is also providing fund to the government sectors. The government countries having disputes, and this agency is playing a very important role in order to uh, resolve their issues. IFC International Finance Corporation, it was established in 1956. It has 184 members. Pakistan is one of them. It provides finance to private sector of developing countries. It provides foreign services, loans, equity, trade and supply chain finance, syndication, group investment, treasury client solution, venture capital, analysis, everything is involved in this venture capital, advisory, asset management. IFC, any company, organization which is funded by IFC, they must have to follow these performance standards. IFC have guidelines and performance standards, and every organization must have to follow these performance standards. So look upon these: PS1 assessment and management of environmental and social risk and impacts. PS2 is all about labor and working condition. PS3 resource efficiency and pollution prevention. PS4 is about community health, safety and security. PS5 is about land acquisition and involuntary resettlement. PS6 is biodiversity conservation and sustainable management of living natural resources. PS7 about indigenous people. PS8 is all about the cultural heritage. Here, if you want to remember, you can remember their abbreviations in short terms. We call as a PS1 risk management, PS2 labor and working condition, and labor and working condition. Everything comes in this: child labor, or we can say their accommodation, how we have to make, how we have to develop their accommodation, and uh, every type of resources, PPE come in this category. Resource efficiency and pollution prevention is all about how we have to conserve the natural resources, and how we have to prevent the pollution, means waste management, everything come in resource efficient and pollution prevention. So 3R concept, everything here. Community safety and security, the villagers who are living nearby the project sites. So this code provide detail how we have to conduct CSR activities, what things we have to provide to the community, and how we have to uh, take grievances from the community and how we have to resolve them. So all about community safety and security. Land resettlement is about the homes or houses or villages come in the vicinity of the project. So this code will provide detail how to resolve issues and how to rehabilitate those communities or houses. Biodiversity is all about flora and fauna of the project. So this code will provide detail about IEE and EIA. Indigenous people is all about the people who are living from very having very old civilization. Oh, and they are very indigenous to the other communities. They have their they have unique religion, they have unique language, everything. So this code provides uh, all about indigenous people. Cultural heritage, if there is any archaeological site, ancient monuments, then this code will provide how we can deal with the cultural heritage. So these are 8 performance standards and we must have to follow if we are working with IFC. For complete training, please contact with me and thank you so much. For more videos, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.